Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's episode, we're going to talk about my conundrum. Now, yesterday's video that I released was a bit of a project, sort of a test to a lot of people, but nonetheless a project across the board. And the project was, let's see how many people are going to get pissed off at me taking a jab at everyone, right? So obviously I took a jab at 5 guys, Jacob Blake, Kyle Rittenhouse, and then 3 asshole rioters. Now, it's amazing how stupid people are and how immature and how fast people get upset over me calling Kyle Rittenhouse, who was wrong. I'm not going to debate. He was wrong. He broke a law, guys, period. Did he break all those laws that the DA is throwing at him? Absolutely not. But nonetheless, he broke a law and he was still wrong. That was my point, and that's why I called him an asshole. Jacob Blake, obvious asshole, right? But it's funny how when I said Jacob Blake was an asshole, people were like, subscribe. And then when I got to Kyle Rittenhouse, unsubscribed, because you're being an immature asshole, because you're not standing in the middle. You want to sit there and you know what? Not so much you're being an asshole, you're being emotional. A lot of you guys and women are very emotional. As soon as I called out Kyle, people were emotional like you wouldn't believe. I've never seen anything like it, right? As soon as I called out Jacob Blake, people were being emotional about the same thing. Well, he shouldn't have got 7 bullets in his back. What is wrong with you? You know? Okay. So now, the reaction I got was pretty much on point. I wasn't wrong, right? I knew people were going to unsubscribe to me as soon as I motherfuck Kyle Rittenhouse, and as soon as I motherfuck Jacob Blake. No one actually said anything about the rioters, which is actually interesting, and I sort of knew no one gave a shit about those 3 assholes. But nonetheless, you guys are proving a point to me. You're proving a point that how sensitive and how angry we are as a country. Because no matter what a YouTuber says now, good, bad, or indifferent, you guys are going to nail them to the cross. Some of you guys are nailing me to the cross, right? So last week I made a video about an asteroid and I had the video wrong, the measurement wrong. And people are like, just like the asteroid you got wrong, you got this wrong. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. I didn't get this wrong because I'm actually reading Wisconsin law. I had to look it up. Actually, someone sent me a link. Sorry. One of the subscribers sent me a link to the Wisconsin law. I looked it up and I'm like, no shit, they are right. They were right. It's first of all, the law is written kind of weird, but Kyle Rittenhouse is not protected by that law because he's not 18 years old and he is not a Wisconsin resident. Therein lies his problem. That's why he's an asshole. He knows that. He knows that law. Does not say because he's 17 he didn't know. He knows. I know about New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania laws, and I live in New York City, and I don't have a gun. So I know the gun laws, guys. So let's not sit there and play him as an innocent child in that manner. Now, listen carefully, guys, because when I said this in my last video, some of you idiots were still sitting there motherfucking me for saying he should have defended himself or he was right for defending himself. I never said he wasn't wrong. I'm sorry. I never said he was wrong. I said he was right for defending himself. Fuck those 3 guys that he shot is exactly what I'm saying now, right? He defended himself because guys were chasing him and it was bodily harm. Now, I was trying to figure out, and I said in my video, I was wondering why he got separated, and another part of me was wondering whether or not he walked away from the group to see what kind of shit he got into. I was wrong for that assumption, okay? Nonetheless, all of this stuff is coming out at a high-speed rate. I mean, high speed. Everything, the story is changing by the minute, and it's changing in his favor, which is good. I am going to still say he was wrong for carrying that rifle. He was absolutely, guys, breaking the law. Period. That's not up for discussion. That's a fact. It's in the Wisconsin law books. Though I do not see him going to jail for intentional homicide and reckless homicide. I do not see him going to jail for those 2 charges because he was defending his life because he was running from a mob who attacked him. Right? The first guy he shot, he tried to help him out. The mob came running after him and he took off. He tried to make an exit running away from the mob originally. They cornered him. He had to shoot them. I said this in my last video. I do not know why you morons decide to get upset because I call Kyle Rittenhouse an asshole. I'll say it again. He's an asshole. He shouldn't have never been in that position. He should have known better. He wanted to do his part and protect property, It's not his property. Even if the owner asked him, it is not his. He's 17. He's not 18. He's not of legal age. The owner should have known that. His mother should have known that. He was put in an impossible position. And I get that he wanted to do the right thing. So I do not fault him for saying yes. I really don't. Maybe I did yesterday, and I did just a couple seconds ago, but I should not fault him for saying yes, because now that I'm thinking about it, he was stepping up. Good for him for stepping up. Absolutely good for him. Good for him for defending himself, and good for him for shooting those 3 assholes. That is what I'm saying. I think I said part of that yesterday, and some reason why or another you guys flipped out and a couple of you guys unsubscribed to me. Listen, I can care less if you guys unsubscribe to me, because if you're going to be that childish because I called Kyle Rittenhouse an asshole and you unsubscribe, be gone. You unsubscribe to me because I called Jacob Blake an asshole, be gone. One guy's accusing me of calling the protesters or protecting the protesters. I don't know what video he was listening to. He's an asshole. You can leave too. Listen, guys, if you're going to be childish about the situation, leave the channel. This is a prepping channel. I am going to talk about prepping stuff as well. I'm actually going to talk about something a little bit later in this video, and I'm asking for help in this field, and I'm going to get to that later. Nonetheless, because everything that's going on, this shit needs to be addressed. You cannot have your head in the sand as a prepper. There are a lot of prepper channels that are trying to avoid it because they are trying to appease everyone. They don't curse. They don't talk about the political climate because they don't want to upset their subscribers and lose subscribership. I told you guys before, I'll tell you again, I can give 2 shits about my subscribership. Yes, having the subscribers is great, but having honest people who are going to debate me, which a lot of you guys are doing, which I appreciate. Some of you guys are opening my eyes up to certain situations with Kyle or Jacob Blake. I appreciate that. That is some good shit. That's called being an adult and debating, and I like that. But when you guys start crying, cursing, and carrying on, you're a fucking child, be gone. I do not need that shit on my channel. I do not need every last bit of subscriber to make me more famous. I'm not that dude, because I don't give a fuck. That's why I curse. I curse because, first of all, I curse because it's free speech, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I am going to meet some of you guys halfway, and I will be putting warnings in the beginning of the video, all right? But listen, guys, if you're going to unsubscribe, unsubscribe. I don't care. Please don't write hashtag unsubscribe like I'm going to call you back. Like I'm like, no, please don't go. Come back to me. I'll be a better dude. That's never going to fucking happen. It's just not. The reason why I'm calling this video my conundrum is because here's the problem I'm having. People are trying to defend Kyle for making the wrong decision and carrying a rifle. He's absolutely right. He's not. He was wrong, right? But now I'm running into this new problem. Not a new problem, but it's the same bullshit. People are calling him a terrorist. They're calling him a racist, a white supremacist. Kyle Rittenhouse is not a racist. He is not a white supremacist. He's not a terrorist. He is not a monster. He shot 3 assholes who were attacking him. That's as simple as that, guys. He is not a white supremacist. He is not a fucking racist. You guys are coming up with this. They're coming up with him being a racist after shooting 3 white guys. How stupid are people? The idiocy of people is reaching an all-time high, and I'm pretty sure it can go higher because sky's the limit. But nonetheless, calling a white kid a racist for shooting 3 white guys and then trying to paint these 3 white guys as victims, as protesters, when they were rioters and criminals. That's who those 3 guys were, guys. They weren't heroes. They weren't victims. They weren't, feel sorry for me, let's have a GoFundMe page. Fuck those 3 dudes. Fuck them in the ass. They are assholes, and they were attacking this kid who they knew was a kid. Kyle Rittenhouse is obviously a young boy, or young man, sorry. They were attacking the kid. That's how it should be looked at as well, and that should get him out right out of the gates. 3 men were attacking a kid. One guy who actually, Kyle Rittenhouse, I give Kyle Rittenhouse a lot of props for his gun control, because one dude kicked him and he didn't shoot the guy because the guy was unarmed. But the other 3, one that pulled a gun on him, one that hit him in the head with a skateboard, and I think another guy threw something at him, he shot those guys. Fuck those guys. His gun control, Rittenhouse that is, was insane. I applaud him for that. I applaud him for his gun safety in the middle of being attacked. The kid is awesome in that aspect. I will absolutely support him on that. I will absolutely support him on defending himself. I will not support him for breaking the law. Now, here's the problem we're going to see in the next couple of weeks. Do we fight for this kid? Listen, guys, I call him an asshole, but that doesn't make him a bad kid. And I will absolutely stand up for him. If he has a GoFundMe page or whatever it is, if you guys have a link or some shit, put it in the comment section below. Let's raise money for this kid, because though I think he should get in trouble for carrying a firearm, he should not go to jail for killing guys who fucking attacked him. He should not get the maximum sentence thrown at him because the powers that be want to appease the idiots in the street. We don't want more rioting. We have to do something about this white kid. We got to throw him in jail. He needs to be fought for. Now, I threw out Kyle Rittenhouse name yesterday to pretty much see where the conversation was going to go in the comment section, and it went in the absolute direction I knew it was going to go in. Some people were like, thanks for being honest, and other people were like, well, you're an asshole. I'm unsubscribing. Now, if there's a GoFundMe, guys, do me a favor, put a link in the comment section below. I'll put it in the description, and then we'll try to raise money from him, because I am seeing people, Facebook is taking down pages of people trying to support Kyle Rittenhouse. But we could support Jacob Blake, a true criminal, a criminal who was still criminaling. Kyle Rittenhouse, who's defending his life, who, yes, broke a law, but nonetheless defending his life. They're taking down those GoFundMe ads and links from other people's Facebook pages. So fuck that. If you can find the link, send it to me. I'll put it in the comment section below. Because here's the problem, guys. We're going to have to fight for this kid. Good, bad, or indifferent, we have to fight for him. Because this kid is going to be and I hate to say this, it's going to be the pivotal moment in American history. I think it's going to come down to this kid. If this kid goes to jail, we're going to have to fight. And I mean like Civil War fight. Because there's no fucking way you're going to let pedophiles go, looters, people burning stores down, killing people. You're going to let them get away with it and claim COVID and let them go? Oh, he's black. He had a poor life. Let him go. He'll come back. No, he won't. You know? But you're going to let those motherfuckers go, but you're going to throw the book at this kid? Can't happen, guys. It really can't. Like I said, I will stand with firmly that he was wrong in his action of carrying a firearm in a state that does not apply to him. But there's no fucking way he should go to jail for what he did, which was defending his life. That's the bottom line, right? I'm not changing my stance. I'm just saying the situation is going to get way the fuck out of hand. And we need to prep, guys. We need to continue to prep, because I don't see anything good coming out of all of this. Either COVID's going to COVID is going to rear its ugly head again, whether you believe it's fake or real, I don't care. I just think a second shutdown's coming from that. And I think mixed with this race war, civil war bullshit, we are in for bad times, guys. Bad times. So, with that, keep prepping. Keep doing what you're doing, because this is going to get ugly. Now, real quick, guys, this is my last question. This is switching gears, and we're switching gears really hard because we're going back into prepping. But I just got a canning set, a canning cooker set, right? This is what my canning set looks like, or what I bought, sorry. What should I can first as a beginner? Please leave your comment in the comment section below. I should have probably led with that, but whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This is The Angry Prepper. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching.